Volume of a cylinder. First of all, what is a cylinder? As you can see, I have a Campbell soup. If I roll it on the side, it's curved. It rolls. I stand up, it's on a base. Therefore, a cylinder is a three-dimensional figure with two parallel and congruent circles as bases, one curved surface, two curved edges, and no vertices. Here's my example of a cylinder, a canned good. So, how do you find the volume of a cylinder? The formula for finding the volume of a cylinder is capital B, V, is equal to capital B times H. As you recall, the base of my can is a circle. So the base is a circle, and to find the area of a circle is A is equal to pi r squared. H is how tall the can is. If I turn it this way, from the Campbell, the red, to the bottom, that's how tall it is if I stand it up. That's the height. You substitute the values of the above measurements into the formula and solve. Once you solve it, as I mentioned before, it's a three-dimensional figure. So three-dimensional figure means that my units will be cubic units. Let's try a couple of problems. Here's a cylinder. The base of the cylinder is 4 inches. That is the radius. The radius is the distance from the edge of the circle to the center point. The height, again, is from this base up into this base, which is 12 inches. So solving this problem, and we're going to use pi. We're going to use 3 and 1400ths is equal to pi. The formula, V is equal to pi r squared times H. We're going to substitute our values. V is equal to 3 and 1400ths times the radius. The radius is 4 inches. I'm going to use a multiplication dot. And I'm going to put this in parentheses because I'm going to square it, times 12. Now, another way that you can do this, I'm going to skip down. V is equal to 3 and 1400ths times 4 inches times 4 inches times 12 inches. V is equal to, I have an inch here, an inch here, an inch there, so my answer will be inches to the third power. I will let my calculator do my work for me now. I would enter 3.14 times 4 times 4 times 12 and enter, and my answer is 602 and 88 inches cubed. Let's try another one. Here's my cylinder this time. Pineapple juice. As you can see, my base is 5 5/10 inches. My height is 9 inches. The formula is V is equal to pi r squared times h. Remember, 5 5/10 inches, that is the diameter. So the radius is equal to 1/2 the diameter. So 1/2 of 5 5/10 is 2 7/75 inches. Now I'm ready to substitute the values into the formula. V is equal to 3 14/100 times the radius, 2 7/75 inches squared, times the height, which is 9 inches. My next line, V is equal to 3 14/100 times 2 7/75 inches times 2 7/75 inches times 9 inches. I have inches, inches, inches. That's inches to the third power. Now I will let my calculator do my work. Three 0.14 times 2.75 times 2.75 times 9. Enter, and my answer is 2.625. Now I want to round that to the nearest hundredths. So I put my decimal here, my line, my divider. So V is equal to 2.372 inches. Now, one thing that I would like to caution you on, and I hope that you can pick it out of the video. I'm going to let you pick out the video the thing that you should be cognizant of when you're doing this. That will be your task, but with those two problems, to pick out the discrepancy that I did in the video using the formula. Also, if you have any questions concerning the video, please feel free to fill out the form, the video form, the 3 questions, and bring them back into class for discussion. And we will talk about them when I see you. Thank you.